The flight from LA is about 16 hours. So we go to LA and then from there. So yeah, a little too long for me, but I can make it. I can make it. Okay, so I want you guys to press your hands back. Shh, right? Did you guys do snow angels, or did I get cut off before I said that? Okay, alrighty then. So what I was hoping would happen is that there'd be a nice snow angel with your chest lifting up high, and then a pressing down into a bow, pressing back. And then you rotate again, snow angels up high. So I'm actually just rotating my hands around in here, just like that as I move. Yeah. Yeah. Yes. And so you're seeing how high you can get comfortably, right? Letting yourself open up through those armpits a little bit, stretching the shoulders wide to the sides of your ribs, and then bringing them back down. Uh-oh. There you go. Yeah. And one more time. Wow. Good. All right. And then we're going to take our hands palms down and just neutral hinge forward right away. Straight forward. Push those straps away from you. Good. Tail up. Good. Cats rounding all the way back up. So rolling your spine up. Good. And then rotate your arms and open back up into your big snow angel. Press your feet into the ground. Good. Yes. Nice. You can have a little extension there. Good. We're kind of unfetalizing our spines. So as we come into this hinge, right, we're getting the tail to lift, the back of the legs to stretch. Good. And then round up from there. And big, big, big snow angel. Good. Push into those feet. That's it. Good. Let's do one more time. Oh, that's it. Happy dog tail, happy dog tail. There you go. Good. And then round yourself up all the way up high. Ah, good. Now from here, arms are high, right? We're just going to come down into scarecrow and back up. Down into scarecrow, back up. So the elbows bend. Good. And press back up. That's it. There you go. And we're trying to get the back of the hand to reach toward the wall behind us. And some of us will have different ranges of comfortable motion, right? So find where you can move comfortably. Here's an interesting thing. You might be able to move here comfortably and up here comfortably, and you might have a little weird spot in the middle that's not as comfortable. Check what's going on at your shoulder in that place. See if you can open up, and then maybe just let it come wide a little bit, right? Get it to connect to the shoulder blade a little bit right there. Good. That's it. Oh my gosh, Diana, does your house close today? Oh, May 31st. May 31st. Not May 3rd. May 31st. Okay. So now we're going to take our scarecrow and reach out to a high V, still pressing back, pull it in to your shoulders. Good, and press out to a high V and pull it into your shoulders. So front view, I'm just going out and then back in, right? So we should be waking up our triceps and the back of our shoulders a little bit more. There you go. Good. Pulling it in. Good job, Diana. That looks so clean. Good. Oh, are you kneeling down to look at your little mirror? Good. And Last one. Good. All right. And then let those arms just float down. Good. And we're going to go right into our golf swing. So we're going to do high golf, standing golf. So we're just going to come up, press up to the side, open up that armpit. Good. And just rotate or pivot to the other side. Good. And as you do the first few, right? And you're just feeling a little indulgent, letting yourself just have that morning stretch. But after those first few, I want you then to start turning on your oblique and side bend a little bit into it. So you're side bending away from your mount just a little bit with your shoulders set, pressed away from you. Yes, good, Lisa, I saw that. And then when you get that rhythm, then I want you to slow down coming upright, because here's where the magic happens. I'm side bending and it shows me how I counterbalance here with my hip, right? When I go slow. So I'm gonna hold my hip steady and take that load back on before I go to the other side. Press and then stay steady as I take the load back on. Does that make sense? Yeah, take your time with it. Nice, you guys, yes. And then slow resist on the way back. Good, good. Love it. Do one more. Yeah. Good, yep. And if you have an even amount on both sides, you can come back to your center. Very nice. Feel good? A little waking up of those obliques, yes? Okay, good. We're gonna, we've been working a lot of tricep so far this morning, so let's get a little bicep going. We're gonna simply back up so we have some tension. Get your elbows up at that 90-degree position, and then I want you, before you do anything, pull your shoulder blades back. And I'm gonna show you me pulling them back and up, which is a no. Pulling me back and wide. Can you see how they don't pop up? Yep, so see if you can find. Okay. No, they're not. And so what that tells us is sometimes, this goes back to what is the arm doing and how is it connected? Sometimes we think we're pulling with the scap and we're just actually using rotator cuff to try to start that motion. I know, and then it tears. Who wants that? Nobody. So, no, just kidding. It's not gonna happen to you. But so being able to differentiate, right, between, oh, you can't see my shoulder blades, can you? Can you? Shoulder blades pulling back versus arm pulling back, right? Now the shoulder blades don't even have to move. Yeah, good. That looks great, Lisa. So if you're not trying to save your legs for a big hike tomorrow, then you can add on your chair sit. Sitting down as you hold it in, stand up, release. Pull it in and sit. And then again, Marty, you just don't push it too hard because that requires a little more oxygen. So you just see how it feels. Good. But Diana, you go as deep as you can. That's it. Good. Yeah. That's it. Oh, yeah, Wednesday was good. Well, I think it was good. Did you have fun on Wednesday? Okay, good. Good. And one more. Nice. Good. All right. And then we're going to take the hands and flip around, whoop, all the way around, back to the mount. Good. And we're going to get our biceps from the back side. So collarbones are being pulled open, I hope. Yeah. And let yourself sit in that for a moment. You can even let your arms swing a little bit. See if you can get the front of your shoulder to let go. When it does, if you're one of those people who gets that nasty pull back here, that pull should diminish, right? Let the shoulder blades slide back and let the pec open up on that side. All right, so if you can feel your shoulder blades, fantastic. I want you to stand your ground. Keep your upper arm, so your shoulder, to your elbow still, and you're just gonna bend at the elbow, bringing the fist underneath. So a little back bicep, right? This is you dragging your equipment from behind. Yeah, that's it. Good. And can you keep a little connection to your shoulder blade as you do that? Good. Yes, I see that. Good job. Good. And let's do 2 more. All right. Then bring those fists up to your shoulder height. Push your right fist up and forward. Bring it back to your shoulder. Push your left fist up and forward and bring it back to your shoulder. So it should be some nice tension on there. You're getting a little tricep again as you push up. Good. That's it. Okay. Now we're going to combine those motions. Pilates is called one version of Pilates boxing. We're going to put ourselves in a little half squat. Pull one elbow back, or actually pull both elbows back. Good. You have one fist pulling under. Now bring both fists to your shoulders, and then both shoulders press up. Pull your abs in. You might need to tuck your tail a little bit to get maximum abs helping. Bring them back to your shoulders. Elbows back and release, pull under. So there's your bicep. Both at your shoulders, both pressing up and forward. This is a little bit different than your Superman. This is heavy, right? We're actually working those arms. Make sense? Because here comes the brain teaser part. We're going to do alternating sides. Yep. So I'm going to back up just, hopefully you're on the screen better. So you've got both start at your shoulders. One comes back and one pushes up. Yep. Then they pull in. The other one comes back and then it pulls in. That makes sense? Yes, you are. Because each time you reach back, then you have to pull it back under before you come back up. So don't sweep it. It's not a sweep. It's not a sweep. It's a bicep curl and then up. Right? So bicep curl and then up. Low bicep and then up. I know, this is the one time I do want you to bend your elbows. There you go. Good. And the fun thing about this, if you're not too distracted by your arms, is you'll probably start to notice how your obliques are working from side to side and even your quads from side to side. Right? All of that is trying to help you stabilize that motion. Yeah. All right. It's a lot of core. Yes, yes it is. Okay, so go ahead and bring both those fists back to your shoulders. Good. Now we're going to sit a little deeper. Good. And then we're going to press out, out to the side to your T shape, and you're in a floating plank. Bring the elbows back in, little sit, and then press out to your floating plank. So my arms are going straight out to the side as I float, and then bring them back in, find those shoulder blades again. Yeah, good. Right? So it's, woo, It's like you're leaping off a bungee jump, which I do not intend to do while I am in New Zealand. My sister-in-law, who has been to visit her daughter in New Zealand several times, has bungee jumped, and she's trying to talk us into it. I'm like, no. Yeah. Yeah. No, thank you. Oh yeah, no interest in jumping off of something where a rope is all that is saving me from crashing to the ground. Nope. Oh my gosh. So then you guys pause and let yourself stretch around. So your hips are facing away from the mount, but you drop those arms all the way behind you. Is that the one who's now teaching mountain climbing in California? And then other side. Push your hips. Oh my God. And then we're going to twist ourselves all the way around. So after you get two on each side, it'll probably feel good. Then we'll twist ourselves back around, and we're going to take the strap and put it on your foot. So I'm going to put it on my left foot to start with. And then your right hand, you can choke up on your other strap for a little balance. If you reach up and hold on both, pulling them taut, that will give you a little more assistance. If you don't want the assistance, just put your hand on your hip. Okay, so we're going to start straight up by pressing our feet into the ground first. So I want you to feel how the toes press you down and you become more upright. Here's me collapsed. Here's me actually pushing. Right, that's just coming from my toes. All right, so then we're just going to slide that leg back. Good. Straighten the back of the knee and then float it slowly forward. Yep. And so Lisa, if you wanted, you could do this without a strap. So if it starts to feel too much, you just take the strap off your foot. That's it. Good. Yeah. Good. There we go. Good. That's it. Yep. I see you all thinking in different ways. Good. Can your standing foot keep driving into the ground, right? That big toe and your heel. Good. And can you, on the next one, keep it lifted? Good. You're going to circle out to the side and forward. And we're just going to make a rond de jambe around the world. Whoop. There we go. This is the one that kills my standing leg all the way around. Because as it feels the load change as the strapped leg moves, this one has to respond across the muscles, right, differently. I love it. Good. All right. And then when you get back home, let's reverse direction. So you're going to start to the front, take it out to the side. Feel this moment where you get this glute to turn on, and then come around the back. Resist it as it comes through. Resist, 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 resist. Good. So think of your standing leg. think of your standing leg as being super strong, right? So you won't have to hold the whole pelvis or grip anything if you've got that foot and heel really pushed through to the ground. So Diana's question is a good one. She can feel her pelvis flex, and that a lot of that has to do with ground reaction, right? So if you feel, yeah, makes sense. All right, so so coming back to home base, we're gonna lift that foot up in front of us, good, and then just push down and back, and then control as we bring it up, good, and push down and back. That's it. Good. Now, if you're feeling extra, you can add an opposite arm reaching up. And if you're feeling extra, you can take the strapped hand and pull it back down as you pull down your strapped foot. Yeah, good. That's it. Good. Now let's do one more. Nice. Good. And then you can reach and take that strap off your foot. Good. And then before you do the other side, we're just going to give it a little inside out. So the foot that was holding you up, just give it a nice little pivot. Make sure the blood flows, any lactic acid clears out of there. Good. And it will. Okay, so now we get to put our strap on our other foot. Oh, look at him. He is the king of lounging. Like, he's a pro. Can you see Darwin on Lisa's screens? He's like got his legs. I know. He's like got his legs upward, up the couch. And the head hanging on. Darwin. Yeah. So cute. All right, so now we just simply leg slide back on the other side. So getting ourselves just to kind of check in again. We started with our foot. And we slide back. Good. And reminder, this is all the same supports. If you want 2 hands on, give yourself a little tug on that so you have it nice and taut. That'll give you more support. Or you can hold on one and just put your hand on your opposite hip. Nice. Good. Yeah. See if your eye can come upward as you balance. So instead of letting it drop down, yeah, let it come up. Good. Okay, now look at Darwin. Can you see him? Oh, he was rolled upside down and contemplating getting his tail. Okay, we're going to take that leg back and out to the side and forward for a circle. So back, out to the side and forward. So this side on me is my messy side, apparently. And here's the things that are going on. I'm tipping to the side. I'm swinging my hip out, right? Those are all moments when I'm not feeling grounded from heel to toe, right? I need both parts of my foot to really stabilize that whole chain. And you might also. Good. Yes. All right, so then let's try the other way. Oops, we forgot one thing. Oh, no, we haven't got there yet. Oh, let's see, I can feel myself. I am getting tired, so I'm leaning again to the side. So check you. Lisa, see if you can wrap your left hip back or push into your foot more. So you're opening up to make it easier by just sitting in your hip. You're not leaning this dramatically, but but that's what your body is doing. Good. All right. Yeah, good. Okay. So then all we're going to do, did we reverse? We reversed, right? Okay, good. Oh yeah. Yes, because that's what made it hard again. So then all we have to do is just lift that knee in front of us and push with the back of your thigh bone and lift in front of you and push back. Ooh, good. Yep. And then again, if you're feeling like it, you can add the opposing arm. So as the knee is up, that side's arm goes back, just like that. And if you're feeling it, you can also add the leg, the strapped hand, right? So now you are marching along. Good. There you go. Can you do two more? Two more. Ooh, find your heel. Good. That's it. Good. Ooh, all right. Bring that foot up. Take that strap off. Give a little wiggle. And then give yourself a little inward and outward rotation. There you go. Yeah. How's that feel? Okay. Okay. I know. So let's take ourselves to the side. And we're just gonna step into a second position plie. So just like that. And just sink. We're just changing the direction of work for your hip. It should feel good to have a different direction. Good. Good. Nice. Okay. So if that feels comfortable out here, let's take a little bit wider step. I want to get to a place where your arms have to work a little bit harder to hold your strap. So here, now I'm like, ooh, I can feel the load and I can feel it in my gut, right? Not just in my arms, but my gut answers back and tells me, you've got something there. Do you have something there? Okay, good. Good. All right, so the next one, we're gonna stay here in our plie. Good. And we're just gonna press those arms forward, pull them back in. So I have my fists stacked, one on top of the other. Good. I'm trying to find the outside of my foot. That's it, good. Just two more. That's it. Good. All right, and then we're gonna take the arms long, we're gonna separate them. Pull one up, push one down. That's it. Pull one up, push one down. Good. And as we do that, I'm gonna get a little more square so you can see. I'm trying my hardest to make sure that this low one doesn't get pulled back away from the mount. And that this one doesn't get pulled over my head. Trying to make it a straight line. Yes, good, that's good. Good. And one more. Good, now hold it open, side bend. Reaching away and letting yourself have some slack. Come back in, pull back underneath. Good, side bend, reaching away. Get. So it's going, oops, I'm too tall here. It's pulling away like this with the palm facing my head. So it's literally pulling. It's not pushing, it's a pull. Yeah, now not a push, right? Palm is not facing away. It's a pull. Yeah. And can you make that arm long? Where am I? Here I am. No. One more. Good. All right, and then bring that on in. Good. How are we doing? Okay. You have a funny look on your face, Diana. Okay. So, so all we're gonna do from here is let ourselves come down to a kneel. So from split lunge, we're just gonna drop ourselves down. And then here, all we're gonna do is open the door. And you can use your helper hand, right? Just depending on you, how much that shoulder needs assistance. Yeah. And now check, what does your body do in this kneel? Sometimes we get down here and all the stuff we learned standing goes right out the window. And I am a prime example of that. I get down here and I just tilt my pelvis way forward and I just lock myself into this front hip flexor. And I don't need my core, but I do, or I'll feel it, right? So that's the first thing is, how are we kneeling? Can we zip up still? Do we feel that back glute? Do we feel a little tiny stretch, kind of a working stretch through that thigh? That's it. Good. Better, that's better. Woo, yeah, good. And one more. Awesome, awesome, good job. All right, take your knees down underneath you. We're gonna put our hands on the floor. So Marty, if you feel like you don't wanna be in a plank today, down low, put yourself up on some furniture or on your, there's a desk there, right? So you see how it feels. See how you're feeling. So we're putting both hands on the floor. We're gonna pull our knees together and we're gonna walk our hands out so we're in a dropped plank. So my hips are downward, right? Good. And I'm gonna pull my heels upward. Okay, so we're gonna tip to the side. Now we're in a side plank facing the mirror, not the mirror, the mount. Can you pull your top arm back and let yourself feel how your glutes respond? They should engage, yeah? And then you're gonna come back to the ground. That's it, good. And then we're gonna tip the other way. This way, let your arm come up next to your ear and just keep your side open. Just simple that way. Yep. So I'm gonna show you a front on one, what I mean. So pretend I have a strap, right? I'm coming to the side and pulling back. I'm facing my mount when I look at you, right? So I'm pulling away, come back to the ground this side, let the arm come next to the ear, and I just stay in a nice arc. Yeah? Yeah. Open up, open up. Good. That's right, so facing, open. So it's just like when we're standing on one leg, the more you pull open with the top hand, the more the fingertips on the bottom hand have to push into the ground. Good. Yeah, and then that should feel like just about enough. I like that feeling of coming up for air. Woo! Yes? All right. So if that's enough. Hi, did you meet the new sitter? Good boy. We're going to come back up to a stand, and you can pick which leg gets you up, because we're just coming straight up. And we're going to turn around and do all that on the other side, starting with our second position plie and our fists stacked, right? Fists stacked. So we're just going out and coming back in and going out and coming back in. I'm sorry, do you want the morning? Okay. There we go. Aww. Oh, okay. Yeah. Thank you. I'll be back the third week of May. I'll be in Wednesday is when I'm Tuesday. Will I be? I'll see you on Tuesday, the third week of May. Yeah. All right. Take care. All right. So then from here, you guys, we're gonna again check our straps. I want it to be a little bit of work. So hop a little bit further away. Feel yourself find that work to land, and we're gonna do it again. Right? Pulling, pulling, pulling so that your core says, ooh, I feel it. And then we're gonna go up and down. Well, we're gonna go back and forth a couple times because I want your core, your abs, obliques to feel yourself step out to that plie with your, yeah. There you go. Good. And then the next one we get to hold. So we're in that plie, finding the feet, lifting the spines, zipping the bellies, and this is our Pallof press. We go straight out, straight back in. Yep, straight out. There we go. Good. Yeah, nice job. Keeping that straight line, super good. Okay, fantastic. So then we keep the arms long and we take one down and one up. Good, and bring them back together. And again, that bottom hand is pressing just as much as the top arm is pulling. Good. Good. That's it. Can we do one more? One more? Nice. Good. Good. Okay. And then from here, we're just going to come back to center so that we can come down to a kneel. Right? And that's right. Yeah. Yeah. Come to a kneel. So my leg that's farthest away from the mount is the one that's forward. And this is where we go into our open the door. And on this side, I need a little assistance. The angle is weird, isn't it? You can't really see what's going on over there. I'm going to turn myself a little bit. You see that? So this is, see if you can set your collarbone open before you open your door. There you go. Good. Yeah. And then also just notice how you support yourself on this side. This is up like this, even on this side. So I'm going to be Lisa for a second. I'm trying to figure out our hips. Lisa, can you let your left waistline just relax down? Let it get longer. Yeah, like that left femur can just sit heavy in the base of the leg almost. And then hold on with just the right glute. Let that right glute wrap in so that you don't need so much low back to help you with that one. There you go. Good. That's better. Nice. And one more. Okay. So then we're going to take those hands in front of us. We'll bring both knees underneath us. We're going to gently bring our hands to the ground and then walk them away. Dropping the hips down. Good. And then this is your plank, side plank. Dun, dun, dun. So plank toward your mount, pulling that arm in a T shape back. And then planking away from your mount, the arm is next to your ear. So now you're in one long straight line from your knees, armpits to your hand. And it's not going to be a big push. It's just a little right next to your ear. It comes back down, up and pull into your T. Good. That's it. Woo. Good. Can you push your hip forward a little bit? When you get to that side plank, when you're facing away from the mount, push into your hand and push your hip forward a little bit. Yep. It's that left hip. I'm watching your left hip. It's a stinker. So yep, push it forward. Well, both of you, left hip. Good. And then, nice, nice. There you go, Diana. Wow. Wow, that was great. Yep, push that left hip under you and forward, Lisa. I want no crease here in the front of your leg. I want your glute to take it away. Your glute. Yeah. 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 Rest. Yeah. Rest, everybody, rest. We're going to sit on our butts. Our feet towards the mirrors. Not the mirror. I keep saying that. Holy cow. The mount. And we're going to flex the feet, push your heels into the ground, and bring your fist to your chest. We're going to go half roll backs, feeling your sacrum go flat on the mat. Good. Inhale, hold it and release your arms away from you. Exhale, pull them back in. Inhale, come all the way back up. So we're going to take it just that slow. So inhale, prepare. Exhale, roll back. We're rolling up. We're unfurling. Unfurling. Yeah. Yeah. Good. Yes, I like that shoulder adjustment. I saw it. Good. One more. All right. This one is a neutral hinge, but we're going to start the same way. So we're neutral hinging back, so no roll. Then drop your elbows down. Palms are facing your face now. Feel that? All right. Now push your hands up and pull them back down. You're washing your face now. That's it. Good. Can you find those shoulders in your back? Let them help hold your arms. Good. Good. Give me two more. And last one. Good. Take those hands, bring them back, knuckle to knuckle. Good. And then we're going to boomerang our way up. So the hands will press out to the side. We're still in that neutral hinge. Woo! But now we're going to C curve forward, right? Abs pull back, the hands press back, the nose dives toward the knees. Good. And then we circle those arms out wide. Good. And we're just going to go right into boomerang again, the full boomerang. So we round back. Inhale, the hands come out to the side. Exhale, press back. 3, 2, 1 as you come forward. And then stack up your spine and reach out wide and slow. Resist, resist, resist. Good. Let's do it again. Exhale, round back. Good. Inhale, hands out to the side. Exhale, press back and dive. Good. And circle, circle, circle. Lift up your spine. Last time through, last time through. Good. Hands out to the side. Press back and nose dive. That's it. Go. Good. And then reach out. Resist your strap. Nice and long, nice and long, nice and long. Ooh. Yeah. Good. All right, we'll turn our sides to the mount. I'm going to turn my left side to the mount first. Hands and straps. And we're going to right away rotate away from the mount, just using the mount for a little bit of support as we rotate behind us to tap the ground. Find your shoulder, reach through your strap as you bring it back overhead. Yep, so this is just, again, controlled articulated rotations in the shoulder. So letting it really connect through. You might decide, that's as far as I go, or maybe you can get that shoulder blade to come along even further. Good, yeah. And let's do one more. Can't quite see you. There you go. And then just bring both those hands toward the foot that's closest to the mount. And if you can, grab on and give yourself a little stretch. Good. And then we'll flip you around and do the same thing the other way. Just nice and simple. Feel okay? A vein. Huh. Is it painful? Huh. You look like a strong old lady and mobile old lady. I am reclaiming old. Old doesn't have to equal bad. Just like young doesn't have to equal good. Because there are young hooligans, I tell you. We'll be old hooligans. Good. All right, and then last one. Yes, right? Good. So, and your pain level. That's right. So, after your last one, you can come around and give yourself a nice rotation to your foot that's closest to the mount. Good. All right. And then we're going to see if we can lift ourselves up from our mermaid sit. So you're going to get your glutes under you, whoop, and lift your hips up. Switch your feet, sit down in a mermaid sit on the other side. There you go, good. And then whoop, push your legs down, lift yourself up, switch your feet, and then sit. And we have just one more time up after this one. So we're going to flip and sit. Good, okay, and then this one we get to get up. So we're gonna push. Good, all right. And then you have a couple choices here. You can step forward and come up. If you are comfortable, you can shift back onto your feet and come up, right? So it just depends what your knees like better. Always listen to your knees. Yeah, da-da-da. All right, we'll put the strap down. Good, and just take a nice big breath in. Oh, push up to the corner. Good, rotate, look at the ground over there. Look at all the seeds of goodness you planted. Good, come back to the side and up high and other side. Good, and rotate. Look at your little garden of goodness. Good, and then back to the side and then up. Good, spine twist, pushing those hands apart. Good, and back to center. Good, you're pushing that goodness now out into the world. This part of the world needs it, this part of the world needs it. Make sure they both get some. Good. And then back to center, good. And then pull it down nice and wide. And there we go. Thank you, everybody. Aw, thank you. I'll be thinking of you guys for sure. Oh yeah, let's hear your funny story.